Yes, well, 2,000 young people took part in a survey about body image, and they identified the topic themselves and said that they wanted to be part of it, and they wanted to focus on this area because they said it was very important to them. And we have Dáil na nÓg, which is where hundreds of young people come together to discuss different topics that matter to them, and they identified this as an area that they wanted to understand a bit more about and felt it was very important for Irish young people. So that's where the survey came from. It's a very big survey, it's 2,000. We regularly hear about polls of 1,000 people. This is 2,000 teenagers who were asked for their point of view. What comes across is that this is a big topic for Irish teenagers. It's of more concern to them than in other countries. For example, Australia, you have 77% concerned about it, but you have to dig down and see what that means. And it's really about pressure, and it's about conforming to stereotypes of male and female. But the important point is that it can be connected in with bullying, or it can be connected with mental health issues, or maybe not taking part in exercise. So from that point of view, it has a big impact. Yeah, well, I think it's really good to talk about it. It's really good that we have this body of information now and survey that the young people have done themselves. It means that we can be more alert as parents, as teachers, as politicians to this issue, and that schools can include it in their SPHE and have a discussion on it and open up the area for discussion. And look at those young girls who aren't swimming or doing the physical exercise and try and understand it a bit more and deal with the issues that are preventing them from being involved. Well, it highlights something that the young people themselves, not us, the young people say is a burning issue for them, is impacting on their lives in a whole variety of ways. And therefore it's a good thing to be surveying it themselves, analysing it and saying, well, listen, this is an issue, here are the issues and this is what we need to do about it.
Well, the Dáil na nÓg delegates are elected to the Dáil na nÓg from their local Cólar na nÓgs, and once elected they meet up once a month for 2 years to work on issues and recommendations voted on at the Dáil na nÓg. And the issue that was most prominent with my term of working with the Dáil na nÓg was body image and its influence on teenagers' mental health.
What stood out to me the most is that 15-year-olds feel most negatively about themselves, you know, and that comparing themselves to others and bullying is what affects boys mostly, you know. What surprised me was the amount of boys smoking for weight control. I never would have thought that boys would have done it because I've never heard of it, you know, amongst boys. I was completely taken aback by that one. Now, it wasn't a huge figure, but it's still just to see that it was there, you know, and that it was something that boys do think of.
Older people listen to us and take the things that are written in the report into consideration when making laws.